Arne Slot's life to the Premier League has been relatively easy, in my opinion, that is. And I've been the one to be shouting and screaming, saying, favourites for the title are even above Arsenal. But have I gone too far too soon? It's been only 3 games, 3 easy teams that they played: Ipswich, Brentford, and Manchester United. 7 goals scored, none conceded. But again, 3 easy games, especially the last one. Prime time night here for TK24 Sports. Now, if you're new to the show, like, subscribe, turn notification on. We're going to get into this because the next 3 games are going to get even easier. Right, so start of the season, I was going mad. I was saying that Liverpool were shooing for the Premier League. They were contenders. I wouldn't say they were outside winners, but I said I had them favourites over Arsenal. And that's without me even looking at the fixtures as to what they had coming up. Again, like I said, first 3 games, very, very easy. Ipswich, Brentford, Manchester United. I mean, come on. Manchester United are just washed team. They're washed and they're done. But the next 3 games, this tells you how easy it is. They then got Nottingham Forest at home, Bournemouth at home, Wolves away. Tell me they have not had the fixtures lottery given to them, handed to them on a plate, even more so than Arsenal, even more so than, I can't say Manchester City because they're just a machine in all its glory. But Arne Slot could not have had a better fixture list given to him to get his feet under the table, not even wet, under the table. And as much as we've been praising, and I've been praising Liverpool for their game of football, their slow pace, sometimes fast, can be a bit fast sometimes, but their crisp passing, total football domination over all these teams. Like I said, 7 goals, none conceded. And that 3-0 demolition at Old Trafford, where Arne Slot was crowned king of Old Trafford by myself. But these next 3 games are still no test for me. There's going to be no test after this international break to tell me that Liverpool and Arne Slot aren't actually the real deal. When are they going to come up to real competition? Is that going to be in the Champions League when they play Real Madrid? Of course, it's not Premier League football, but is that where we're going to see the real test for this Liverpool team under this new management? That I'm just still thinking to myself, why did I go so fast? So I'm just adjusted. Why did I go so fast in my prediction that Liverpool could be title contenders above Arsenal, my team? And maybe I just had this feeling that without even seeing them play, that something new was going to happen. But I also said, are they going to be able to keep hold of Trent? Are they going to be able to keep hold of VVD? And are they going to be able to keep hold of Mo Salah? And I was so bold in thinking, yeah, they can keep hold of Mo, definitely. But after his game against Manchester United, a lot has been left to be desired. With his turnover, when he first came out and said, well, this is my last game here, I mean, that's a bold statement, but it's also a clever one at the same time because now it puts onus on the club. With a player that comes out and says, "This is my last game," this leads to questions. The club starts thinking, "Oh, damn, we know he wants to stay, but he's putting pressure on us." But let's get past that anyway for another story for another day. Do we have concerns over Liverpool's play? There are some concerns. There are some chinks in the armor for sure. There really is. But we just need to know where. It's not going to be if you can hit him on a counter attack because as soon as they leave a ball, bam, they have people there behind the ball. And because they're slow play that they do and they just keep passing and moving themselves up the pitch, it actually makes it hard for teams to get in behind them. But when you do, you've got to be quick, you've got to be decisive. You have to have something about you that's going to put Liverpool to the sword. And I think that can be done. It's going to be interesting when they play Manchester City, which is going to be a long way from now. Let me tell you that. So if I just give you some sort of idea as to when, they don't play Manchester City until November the 30th, and that first game is at, guess where? Anfield. See, they've got it so easy. So that's why, again, without even seeing the fixture list, it looks like this league is just being put on a plate for Liverpool to win. As much as they always say the PGMOL, which is basically, for the referees, it's like they just come together and just sewn it all out for Liverpool to win this league after years of Jurgen Klopp there fighting with Jurgen Klopp and the PGMOL and referees. They're like, oh, let's make this easy. Their fixtures are easy. I keep saying that. Okay, let me just go through this with you. Okay, so Nottingham Forest next, Bournemouth, then go away to Wolves, then go away to Crystal Palace, then got Chelsea at home. I mean, come on, that's going to be like a 10-0 win. Then they got Arsenal away at October the 27th. Then they got Brighton at home. Then they got Villa at home. Then they got Southampton away. Then they got Manchester City at home. Then they go away to Newcastle, go away to Everton, the Merseyside derby, the last one at Goodison Park, which Liverpool's going to must be trounced them there. Then they got at home to Fulham. Then they go away to Spurs. I mean, come on, another 3 points. Then they got Leicester at home. Then they got West Ham away. This is by December. Do you see my point? Those run of games are so easy, apart from the Arsenal and Man City game. Those are going to be the two big tests. They go away to Arsenal, then they go away to then they got Manchester City at home, isn't it? Yes. Then they got Manchester City at home. It's sewn up for Liverpool. It is sewn up, and the only time we're going to see when Jurgen Klopp, Arne Slot be tested is in the Champions League and against City and against Arsenal. And that depends on how Arsenal and City have been playing with their form guide. Mainly Arsenal, not Manchester City, I guess. So it begs me to question you is what's your thoughts? Now I've said all this and I've read out all those fixtures. Do you think Liverpool will be tested this season? Do you think they've got a chink in their armour somewhere? Do you think that they are actually going to win the league and it's going to be a remarkable turnaround for someone who's just come in, who no one really and truly knew who this man was? And let's be honest, no one really did, apart from the Dutch fans who will say, yeah, we know, of course you would know, you saw him over there. So what's your thoughts? Leave your comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe this part because it's so important for us to keep on growing. I'm so close to 1,000. I thought I was going to hit it by at least when the transfer deadline finished, but it didn't happen. We're only at 835. We've got to get to 1,000 from this show. We've got to get to at least a minimum of 200 likes. So you've got to make it happen if you're watching the show. But am I going crazy? Am I like flip-flopping a little bit on Arne Slot after I come out and said about the car crash interview? No, because I apologize for that. But I'm just questioning, does Liverpool have a chink in their armour to their gameplay? And the fixtures that I just read out to you, it's just too easy. It's sewn up for Liverpool this year. It really and truly is. If they keep playing the way they're playing, teams are going to find it hard. City's going to find it hard to break them down because they'll just hit them with the counter-attack, and that slow pace chess game that they do will prove me right. And this is scary. This man comes in, makes one signing, Chiesa, who was on the bench. 3 superstars, it looks like they're going to go. Hey, they could be looking at new champions and not Manchester City. And if it does happen, what does that mean for Arteta? What's Arteta's legacy going to be? The bridesmaid, but never the bride? Anyway, I'm Tony out here for TK24 Sports. If you're new to my show, make sure you like, subscribe, turn that notification on so you don't miss shows every time we upload. Thanks for watching. You guys have been great. And remember, comment loads because you know I'll reply. That's not a dare. It's just the truth. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.